The scariest moment ever was in January 2016 when I arrived at the French border. It was the end of an amazing vacation in Amsterdam. I was on the megabus returning to London when the bus driver announced that we would be arriving at the French border for them to search our bags and passports. At first, I thought nothing of it. I then realized I had a souvenir case of weed in my luggage. Although I never tried weed, I was excited to have bought my first bag without having to look over my shoulder. My dreams were crushed when my boyfriend told me that carrying weed into France and the UK was illegal. The policeman forced us off the bus, making sure we took every piece of belonging with us. I was shivering because I wasn't ready to go to jail, let alone in another country. I will never be built for prison, no matter where it is. The policeman started to ask me questions about what I purchased during my stay in Amsterdam. I lied and said t-shirts. He asked me 3 more times with a stern voice, and I stuttered, but I still said the same answer: t-shirts. I thought he didn't believe me when he ordered for the canine dogs to sniff my belongings in me. He came over to inform me that the canine dog smelled something in my bag. I started crying because all I could think about was calling my mother from a jail cell in France. At that moment, all I wanted to do was go home. When the police emptied my entire bag, they couldn't find anything. I was shocked. Where did it go? Where did the case of weed go? The police was just as shocked as me and ordered for the canine dog to sniff the entire bus. Now, I became petrified. I didn't remember if I dropped the case in the seat on the bus or not. After 2 hours, the French policeman came up to me and said, "We found nothing. We found nothing here. You are free to go." With a sense of relief, I returned to the bus and saw my boyfriend had a major smirk on his face. I asked him, what was so funny? He said I threw the case of weed out before we left Amsterdam. More tears started to roll down my face, just the thought that he would make me go through such torture. I learned my lesson, and I will never try to bring weed into another country again. My trip to Amsterdam.